Hey everybody, it's Pastor Caleb. Hope you're doing well today. Got a fantastic Bible comparison for you with the R.L. Allan NASB Reader, the Schuyler Quentel NASB Full Yap Edition, and then the handy size Preacher's Bible. So make sure you stick around, hit subscribe, and hope this helps you out. So we have three great editions of the NASB 1995 text. We have our R.L. Allan in a brown natural goat skin. We have our Schuyler NASB Quentel, the Full Yap Edition, in a marbled mahogany calf skin. And then we have our Steadfast Preacher's Bible, the handy size, in a natural goat skin as well. So here's a quick size comparison between the three. Here's the Allan Reader and the Preacher's Bible, about the same thickness. The Allan Reader is a little taller and a little wider. Both have a generous yap. Here is your Reader and the Quentel. The spine is about the same thickness. Now these two Bibles are the flagship of each company, the Reader for R.L. Allan and the Quentel for Schuyler. Both fantastic Bibles, but just little differences. So let's take a quick look. On this edition of the R.L. Allan Reader, there's two tooled lines going around the cover here. There's no perimeter stitch. On the Quentel, there is a tooled line going around the cover, but you also have perimeter stitching. This is a natural goat skin. This is mahogany calf skin. Both fantastic leathers. They're going to hold up. This is a little more rough. The calf skin is very smooth and soft. On the Schuyler, you have your Jerusalem cross. On the cover, there's nothing written on the R.L. Allan. On the spine of both these Bibles, you have Holy Bible, New American Standard, and then the perspective logo for each company. On the Quentel, you have 6 raised ribs, and they're also tooled. However, on the R.L. Allan, you have 5 just tooled lines on the spine. As you can tell, with that full yap on the Schuyler Quentel, it is a little larger than the R.L. Allan Reader. On the Schuyler Quentel, it is printed by Royal Youngblood in the Netherlands. It's printed by them, it's bound by them. They do a fantastic job. With the R.L. Allan Reader, this is also printed and bound by Royal Youngblood in the Netherlands. So you are getting equal quality printing and binding by Royal Youngblood with both editions. Likewise, with the handy size Preacher's Bible by Steadfast, it is also printed and bound in the Netherlands by Royal Youngblood. So all three are printed and bound by Royal Youngblood. So three editions that are just exquisite in quality, made extremely well. The bindings are fantastic. So there's just subtle differences, and we'll take a quick look. So on top we have the R.L. Allan Reader, and on the bottom we have the Schuyler Quentel. So obviously some differences. The cross references in the Schuyler are down at the bottom. The cross references in the Reader are center column. So when we look at these Bibles, some of the main differences is that the Schuyler Quentel is paragraph format. The NASB Reader is verse by verse. With the handy size Preacher's Bible, we have single column, verse by verse, no cross references, no footnotes, just text with verse numbers. Both the Schuyler and the R.L. Allan are red under gold. You can see that red very well. After Revelation 22, in both the Schuyler and the Allan, there's a concordance. The Schuyler has 4 columns. The Allan has 3. I will say both the font size in the concordance is extremely small. It's very hard to read. Personally, they should just take the concordance out. Both editions have Bible maps. The Schuyler has 12 maps while the Allan has 8. Both are on Bible paper. That's fantastic. They're not on the junky cardstock. When you come to the end of the maps, in the Schuyler you have an index to maps. In the Allan you have the lined notebook paper. That is the one plus in the Allan, is that there is the lined notebook paper. Great job, Allan, Schuyler. I wish you would put the lined notebook paper back in. In the handy size Preacher's Bible, there is a concordance. It's 4 columns as well, extremely small. Not sure why they even put a concordance in here. This is marketed as a preacher's Bible, and at the point where you're preaching, you're not really going to have the need for a concordance. After your concordance in the preacher's Bible, there is no lined notebook paper. I wish they would put that in there, take that concordance out and put some lined notebook paper in. All 3 editions use double-sided satin Beresford ribbons. They all have 3 ribbon markers. So you might be thinking, which Bible is the best? Which Bible should I buy? These are expensive Bibles. They're high-quality Bibles, premium Bibles. Which one should I buy? I think there's different characteristics of each. The handy-size Preacher's Bible is obviously single column, verse by verse. The R.L. Allan is double column, verse by verse, center column. The Quentel is paragraph style with references at the bottom. I will say that the Quentel is probably the easiest to read. That 11-point Milo font is absolutely amazing. The Steadfast Preacher's Bible and the Quentel are both line matched as well, so you don't see that ghosting. The R.L. Allan is not line matched. Not sure why they haven't got there yet, but it is on 36 GSM paper, so the ghosting kind of takes care of itself. The handy size Preacher's Bible and the Schuyler Quentel are on a 28 GSM paper. All 3 editions are fantastic. What it boils down to is your preference. What are you looking for in a Bible? If you want single column, verse by verse, no cross references, anything like that, the Steadfast handy size Preacher's Bible is right up your alley. So on the handy size Preacher's Bible, it's single column, verse by verse. It is on a 28 GSM paper. It is line matched, so you can see ghosting here in the white space, but it's not very distracting when you're reading or preaching from this Bible. With the R.L. Allan, it is on a 36 GSM paper. It is not line matched, so it can be a little distracting, but since it's on the 36 GSM paper, the ghosting is very minimal. With the Schuyler Quentel, it is also on a 28 GSM paper. It is also line matched, so the ghosting is very minimal. I appreciate the line matching from Schuyler and Steadfast. I really wish R.L. Allan would start line matching their editions. So which Bible is the best? Which one should I get? Well, for starters, all 3 of these editions are fantastic. They're built well, they're made to last, they can be passed down from generation to generation. They are all different in different ways. The Steadfast, single column, verse by verse, places in the margin where you can write notes, no line notebook paper in the back, no cross references, no footnotes. The NASB reader center column references, verse by verse, double column, notebook paper in the back. It's not line matched. And then the Schuyler Quentel, the font is just so readable. It's the easiest of the three, I think, to read. So if your eyes are starting to not work as good, the Quentel is probably the best as far as readability. Even though it's paragraph format, I was shocked of how easy it was to find verses in the Quentel. But all three are great additions. Covers, phenomenal. They're all edge-lined, smyth-sewn, art gilt lines. I mean, just all three are beautiful Bibles, and I think if you purchase one of these, you will be extremely satisfied with it. You know, and ultimately it's going to come down to personal preference. What do you want? Do you want paragraph? Do you want verse by verse? Do you want single column? Do you want it line matched? Etc. So I hope this video has helped you kind of see some differences in three fantastic Bibles. So I hope this has helped you. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.